Ladies and gentlemen, the pain at the pump has reached a fever pitch in America. Well, the White House have been kicking around ideas like giving everybody a gas rebate card, but they claim is now complicated by a shortage of chips. And my question is then why even concern yourself with gas cards? Why can't you just do another stimulus package and get the money out that way to try to take the edge off of all of the inflation on gas that's going on? I mean, look, if you can't do a computer, a gas card because of the chips, then don't do it. Stimulus, know what I mean? Senior White House aides are exploring new ideas to respond to high gas prices and are looking again at some they had previously discarded, desperate to show that the administration is trying to address voter frustration by rising costs at the pump. Those efforts, though, come amid early signs of a broader slowdown in the economy, which could ease inflationary pressures, but also lead to higher joblessness and slower growth. On Friday, oil prices suddenly dropped to a 4 week low, a decline likely to push down gas prices, the latest indicator of a potential recession as the Federal Reserve raised the interest rates this week to try to contain inflation. Ladies and gentlemen, it's not going to be that big of a drop. Okay, I doubt if anybody's going to notice anything. This week's staggering decline in the stock market, woo, it was bad. Now, Monday, ladies and gentlemen, was the crash. That's why they called it Black Monday. And when I looked Thursday was even worse. In fact, on Thursday, they declared a tech industry recession officially started this past Thursday. Mm-mm-mm. So a weaker than expected jobless claims and retail sell data. And see, retail is going to be bad because now I think a lot of people are catching on that the inflation is here to stay. And folks are more inclined to holding on to their money. They said a lot of people are holding back on spending because of all the uncertainty, all of the inflation. They're afraid to spend what they probably would have had no problem splurging on before. They won't do it now. And see, this does not help your economy after crashing the stock market. You want people to go out there and spend, and the opposite is happening right now. Wall Street recorded its worst week since March of 2020, the early days of the pandemic, as investors struggle to adjust to the Fed's dramatic move. But still, Biden's officials are taking a second look at whether the federal government could send rebate cards out to millions of American drivers to help them pay at gas stations. An idea examined months ago before it was ruled out. Aides had found the shortages in the US chip industry would make it hard to produce enough rebate cards to people familiar with the matter. The White House officials also feared there would be no way to prevent consumers from using them for purchases other than gas. So I would take it as probably going to be on like a Visa or MasterCard where you don't necessarily have to spend it on gas. You could probably get food or any goods or services that you need with the money. But why concern yourself with that? Once people get the money, let them do whatever they want. Just send the rebate out or get a stimulus going. Stop worrying about what people are going to do with the money. That's what y'all got that problem for real. So, according to another person familiar with the discussion, even if the administration embraced the proposal, it would probably require congressional approval and face long odds among lawmakers wary of spending more money. Wait, but you can spend more money to give to the Ukraine, but the US citizens that are struggling with the gas prices, you're wary about that? Wow, now that's a major insult for real. Biden aides have also looked in recent days in invoking the Defense Product Act to move diesel and other refined products should localized shortages materialize. Two people familiar with the matter said diesel prices have risen markedly, posing a major threat to the nation's trucking and shipping industries, although experts say shortages appear to remain unlikely for now. But the energy markets hinted at the potential downsides of the economy that cools too quickly with crude oil prices falling on Friday. The good news is that crude oil prices, which drive gas prices, had been a big down day. All right. But the reason for it is a bad reason that people are fearing recession. Exactly. They don't like the high prices. And we know, at this point, I don't know how a recession would be avoided. I really don't. I mean, it seems like so many things have just spiraled out of control. These folks don't have control over nothing when it comes down to this economy. Gas prices have been one of the most visible signs of inflation. The White House has taken a number of actions to try to address the problem, such as committing a historic release of the nation's oil reserves on Wednesday, sending a letter to the nation refineries calling for more production and criticizing their profits. President Biden also tried to increase production internationally, prodding the world's oil producers and coordinating the release from national reserves with U.S. allies. But those measures appear not to have helped substantially. The average gas price nationally is above $5 a gallon for the first time, and roughly 11% increase from just last month, according to AAA, although some industry analysts say it could fall back to $4.55 in the weeks ahead. Polling suggests widespread frustration and rising prices, increasing the likelihood that voters punish Democrats this fall and give Republicans control of at least one house of Congress next year. White House officials have scrambled in recent days again to review all potential federal policy responses. Officials have also discussed telling governors to lower or waiver the gas tax. And another person familiar with the internal administration discussions said, so people who spoke on the condition, oh, so they want to remain anonymous, that's so cowardly, stressed that these measures were being explored in a preliminary way and that no final decision has been made. So, really this talk about gas money from the government is really tossed up in the air. It's nothing final on this at all. Other proposals floated by policy experts include suspending the Jones Act, which would reduce shipping costs and make it cheaper to get gas from the Gulf Coast to the eastern seaboard, imposing price controls and banning exports of U.S. energy. But all of these ideas have their own political and practical downsides, with the Jones Act supported by influential union groups and economists warn that any supply restrictions could exacerbate the problem. One person said the White House has also looked at limits on fuel exports, an idea first reported on Thursday by Bloomberg News, although the proposal does not appear to have gained any traction. So all they're saying is, look, they're looking at sending out these gas cards. And, being that the midterms are coming up, they may actually attempt to do something, y'all. The Democrats want to win, although they don't deserve to win. They are looking to do something because, I mean, let's face it, Joe Biden's numbers are in the toilet for real. He's not doing well at all. So I guess this is one way to try to, gain more confidence, the public get more confidence in him again. I sure wouldn't. That's for sure. But y'all, please tell me what you think. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.